there's like a real desperation in people to want like some sort of a spiritual connection. And I feel like people gravitate towards zodiac, crystals, alchemy, goddesses. And I feel like when you maybe say, how about Jesus? They're like, oh, that's maybe not real. There's like no proof of it. But like, he's the most documented person, I guess, in all of history. Why do you think it's like people gravitate towards this thing that has absolutely no research? It's like basically a little bit of hocus pocus. And then the thing that's so well documented, that's so well studied, that's documented even in other religions, people just kind of be like, okay, never mind that one.
Being a Catholic is not easy if you're actually going to be Catholic, for one. There's nothing particularly indulgent about it that meshes with the worldly standards that most people hold themselves to. So if you ask most people, what are your goals in this life? They're going to talk about the next big home or the next big purchase or the next big car or the next big promotion. That's, they're very worldly goals. And Catholicism doesn't necessarily promote that sort of thing directly. Byproduct, yes, but not directly. Directly, number one is going to be a disciple of Jesus. And one of my commands I was given was pick up my cross daily and follow him. That's not sexy, carrying your cross. People are like, I don't really want a cross, I don't think. No, that sounds like pain and suffering. I don't want it. But the witchcraft is promising me, if I do this spell, that guy I like is going to love me and then I can have him. So it's a direct payoff immediately coming from these false religions, whereas this religion's promising eternity with God at the end.
It's a no-brainer for me. I just don't understand how it's not a no-brainer.
But this is reality. A lot
else.
of people, we've become very complacent and a very lazy culture. I mean, I have this discussion often when I meet with other priests, particularly those who are working with the youth. What would happen if we suddenly were in a world war tomorrow and they instituted the draft? How would that work for this culture we live in?
How about this generation?
That's what I'm talking about. It would be 18 to 24-year-olds. Not everybody, but this would not go down the way it did in World War I or II. No. People would just not show up.
Self-sacrifice versus sacrifice of others. I mean,
No, and I'm not faulting the kids because they were raised pretty much this way because they indulged too much in the culture. I'm not blaming the parents in particular. I really would probably blame the priests. We didn't speak up enough. We didn't stand our ground and we kind of let the world come in too far. What's the phrase? The horse is out of the barn. It's very hard to put back in.